Hey guys, welcome to the first AGT Travelers tutorial. It's my first time doing one of these things, so it's going to take a little bit of adjustment, but I'm sure I will get the swing of it. I'm creating this basically because I wanted to make a quick tutorial for our AGT Travelers that want to be able to create wiki pages and edit our wiki pages. I know they can be a bit intimidating, so I figured I would just do a quick run through to show you an example of how I create a new page. And the first way that I started doing it was by taking just text that you have on your existing page and turning it into a link. When you do that, it'll turn green like these links up here. And the first time that you do it, it actually turns, I think it's purple or red. We'll see as we do it, because there's no page connected to it. And then when you actually create the page, it'll turn into a proper green link that can be followed. So I think that's the easiest way to go ahead and create a link. So I made a quick tutorial here to show you guys, basically what it is that I do. So there's the white links that I'm going to turn into an actual link to a page. I clicked on edit source for the section. And now I'm scrolling down to where that text actually is in the code of that page. You can see it right there, AGT reserved for future use. So then what I do is I put a left brackets, two of them on the left, and right brackets on the right. And you'll see I do that for both links here. And that's what's actually going to turn it into the link. So you go up to publish, and then you just leave yourself a quick note for yourself and for others of what it is that you did. So I'm just writing here, created the link. You can write anything as, just a note. And then click publish. And now you'll see that they are like a purplish reddish color. And when you click on them, they come to a blank page. So what I do is I go to cancel, and then I go back to the back button, just, back to the page that you're on. Just click back. And click it again. And then see here. So now I'll go up to the edit source for a page like the one I'm on. It already exists. And you can either just take a portion of the text like this here, or what I do most of the time is I'll go to the bottom of the page, or just press Control A and select all of the text, all of the code basically for that page, and then copy it. Hit cancel, and this is back on the page that we already have exist. Now I'll click that link again and then paste in the code that we took from the other edit source page. And then what I'll do is go up and select all of the text or code that I don't want on this new page that I'm creating. It's a little bit finicky sometimes, and you just go to where you want it. Don't be too afraid. There's not too much you can mess up with it. I can always fix it afterward, or we can always fix it afterward. So you can see I've edited it, and I go to preview, and this is what the page is going to look like now if I create it. You can go back to the wiki text, and then you can go in and edit it a little bit further. What I'm going to do here is just change the heading so that I know this is a new page and it's not just a copy of an existing page. And it'll create a stub that can then either be edited more by me or other users. So just type in the text that you want. I'm basically just saying this page is reserved for future AGT use. Sometimes like this, I'll change my mind and I'll say this page is reserved for future, and then I'll create a link instead of just saying, words. Again, you create the links by putting the brackets, as you'll see there, around the left and right side of Alliance of Galactic Travelers. And then a lot of times I'll just put in a quick return link, so I don't have to go navigating around. And that'll return, this link here that I'm creating will return us back to the page that we started on. So you can see there's one and there's the other, and they're actually links. We don't have to create those pages. They already exist. So we click publish. And then we just say, again, a note what we did, and we created the page, so I just say that. And you can see now that those links are green, and if we click on them, you will actually have a page here. It's a page in the wiki. We created it. It's a new page. And if you can follow the links that we put on it, this takes us back to the Alliance of Galactic Travelers homepage. You can look for the description of the Galactic Archives. And in the archives, we see down the bottom, there are categories. So one thing I like to do, I like to add the category. You can see there, AGT reserved for future use. I add the categories at the bottom of all my pages so that I can find my way back in our categories. And then you can see now that this is our Galactic archive, and it has a link at the the AGT reserved for future use, and that is an actual page that it goes to now. So if you guys like this, I can make some more videos, on specific items within the wiki or other topics. So just give me a heads up. And I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little tutorial. Be sure to visit our website if you haven't already been to it. If you are watching this for the first time and you're wondering what we are all about, come check out our Facebook group. And last thing, just I don't know if you could hear it or not. I'll listen in the background on the replay, but the music did come from the FMA Free Music Archive of Saw Square Noise of their OST-01 track. So that's where the background music was coming from, if you could hear it or not. And again, thanks for reviewing, and hope you like the tutorial.